me is constantly on the internet, and of course it's always women. And I really don't know what's evolved out of it. I just know some other things have come along that I don't feel is right in a marriage.
Sort of like a diary or a journal for somebody else to read. Something like that. And like, I only talk to like a couple people like that anyhow. And Andrew always thinks it's terrible because they're women. I just get along better with women, you know?
Just other women calling my house, sending him gifts, him sending them gifts, writing them letters, love letters back and forth. And if that's what he needs, I can't give that to him anymore. I've been with him 11 years. I know him.
I sent my picture to this one lady I talked to online, and her daughters went nuts over my picture, and they printed them off, and I'm like in the damn lockers of all these young girls in high schools all over Arizona, in the Phoenix area. I'm right up there with the Backstreet Boys.
He's just attached, emotionally, physically, every way possible, attached to the internet.
Hey Mike, this is Logan. Man, I'm not gonna make the day. I pulled something in my back yesterday really bad. I was lifting weights, man. I hardly freaking walk right now. I'll try to call you back later. Before you go. Okay, bye. Just double check and make sure you got my message, Mike. You don't want you to make a damn trip for nothing, man. I'll give you a call later this evening, you know, see what's going on. Alright, I'll talk to you later, man. Bye. Hey Mike, it's me. Come get me, man. I changed my mind. I'm gonna do it anyhow. I don't give a damn. I'll live. Bye.
It's been several months, but he hasn't been training several months. He came in here and hit it pretty hard for a couple of weeks, and had some health problems. Had to get him checked out. That's where the several months has come in. So it's kind of like he's just starting over. He's put on some weight, and I was watching him out there just now. I can tell that's hindering him a lot.
Go. Keep going. Come on, stop.
I don't think that he has the heart and the drive and the determination that it's going to take. I think that the camera has a lot more. I think that he's looking for the glory without the guts,
Better, much better. Keep me behind you.
Oh! You all right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna get hurt if you do it right.
Uh-huh.
If you're gonna get killed if you do it wrong.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
And see what happened? He got ready to snatch you. You couldn't wait. You're gonna get hurt. I did too.
I heard it snap.
Shake it out.
It was my fault.
Go shake it out. You'll be all right.
Oh man, that hurt. I fell all the way down to here. Oh man.
What's going on? You said there's something important you had to tell us.
Andrea and I, we split up and stuff, and we're separated now, and we're getting divorced pretty soon. That's something I never took into consideration there at the beginning of this shit.
Sometimes when two people love each other, it's not always the best thing for them to be together. And I think that if Gary and I split up, he'll be able to go on further and do a lot more in life than, as long as I'm there to catch him, he's never going to get out and do what he's supposed to do.
Was this a mutual decision, or?
No, she made the decisions for me. And I was pretty much notified of it.
I don't believe he'll go anywhere as long as we stay together. My kids will... I don't want to say my kids... I don't want to teach them to settle. And that's what we're teaching them.
I always pride myself on saying I give my kids two things I never had, you know. Their mother and a father and a full-blooded brother and sister to live with. And now it looks like I didn't even give them that.
I think that in the long run it's going to be better for the kids. Because right now, being around mom and dad fighting or arguing or stuff like that isn't good for kids.
I mean, it's not like it's just overnight thing, boom. You know, I mean, they haven't seen shit happen for a long time now. And they're adapting amazingly well to it. I think they're just so sick of her and I fighting that, you know, it's good, you know.
Over the years, I've come to look at him more like another kid than to look at him like an adult.
I mean, if I could just up and leave, you know, it'd be so much simpler, but it would have such far-reaching ramifications and effects on people's lives that, you know, like Crystal and Katie for one, you know, I just couldn't do that. You know, I gotta be the good guy.
What are your thoughts about this film?
I didn't expect it to ever get so damn personal, for one thing. You know, I didn't expect all this shit to be happening, you know what I mean? In my life, I just figured, you show me going in there, going through the practice, you know, why I want to do this, you know, and then that's it, you know what I mean? It'd be over and done with. You know, I didn't know all this personal shit. I mean, it's like wrestlers just become a back drop to this shit now, you know? That's what it feels like to me, and so much has gone on within less than a year. Yeah.
So, what are your plans?
But I'm taking a trip to California for a while, Los Angeles, for, I don't know, 2 weeks, a month, whatever.
Why Los Angeles?
Well, I got a friend that lives out there.
Okay.
She's gonna let me come stay with her for a while. We're really, really close. Hell of a great friend. Okay, her name's Laura.
Where'd you meet her?
On that damn computer on the internet.
So, Andrew, it's been a while. Tell us about your new home and your job.
Still selling insurance. I'm doing really good at my job. I'm number one in the office. I want to watch. But I'm doing real good. I love my job. I love getting out there, meeting people, talking to people. I like people to see me and see who I am and show my personality, and I like that a lot.
What's Gary been doing, or what's he doing now?
Back in July, I'll tell you the whole story. Back in July, I told him, I'm moving. I'm buying a home, and you're not coming with me. You've got a choice. You can either go somewhere far, or you can go somewhere close, but you're not going with me. And he felt the only place he had to go, because he didn't want to stay with his dad, he didn't want to stay with his mother, was to California to stay with a girl he met on the internet.
Yo, Mike, this is Logan, man. Here I am, still out here in California. Stuck out here with a psycho. Trying to get my ass back by December. Yeah, the wrestling thing's still on, man. I mean, I'm doing my little part, little I can do out here. I'm trying to get in shape, trying to find a little place to work out and stuff like that when I'm out here. Just don't give up, man. I mean, I ain't giving up on this thing. Just a big sidetrack of my life right now. And my ass will be back in that damn ring very soon. Damn soon. Even if it damn kills me. Alright, you take care now, and give my best to the wife and the baby.
Since you're living here and Gary is in California, what's the official legal status of your marriage?
We're just separated. Just separated. There hasn't been any formal papers or anything drawn out. Costs a lot of money. And I would have to pay for it, so it's just, I'm not looking to get married right away, so it's just one of those things that is on hold. I feel a lot with Gary because of the kids. If I didn't have the kids, I'd probably just gone on my way and said the heck with it. They want us to get back together. I tell them, no, Mom was not going back with Daddy, and now I'm the bad guy instead of him. Chris has kind of got a little bit more withdrawn. He'll stay in the house. He likes to talk a lot. He wants to talk all the time.
And one day, when she was a baby, I told this story to her. When she was a baby, I went over there to give her a hug, and she clawed my face. And it turns out, though, that Caitlin is really a vampire. And she tries to suck everyone's blood.
She started it.
The end.
Katie has gotten where she just doesn't want to stay in the house. She wants to go all the time.
Yeah, oh yeah, I love the nature life. He's gonna take you.
Okay.
You didn't take that, did you?
Yes, I did take that.
He didn't take me and I fell.
The only way I have to connect with the outside world right now is through the internet. I'm lonely. I'd like to date, and I don't get out much, so I put a couple columns on there that maybe I could meet somebody.
What degree do you think that this film and this camera influenced things that Gary may have done?
If you guys had never came around, he probably would have never done as much as he had, to be honest with you. Gary relies too much on outside influence to make things happen. He's got a lot of dreams and a lot of potential if he just knew how to get about to use them. Once I get settled and feeling secure and get things adjusted where I can afford to do this and have the time, I'd like to go try out for some acting in the Clemson Little Theater, because I used to do that in high school and I miss it. I love acting. That's part of kind of what I like about insurance, because I could be whoever I want to be when I knock on somebody's door. That's what I like about the internet. You can be whoever you want to be. You can play around and pretend this or pretend that. And so I've pretended to be a bum. I've pretended to be a drunk. I've done a lot of things just playing around. Gary does that, but he forgets who he is. He loses track when he puts on an image. You know him better than I thought you did.
Daddy's in California.
Do you miss him?
Oh yeah.
Do you wish he'd come back?
Yes.
Good. The reason he went back to California is because there's a wrestling training camp there and stuff.
Do you still want to see him become a pro wrestler?
Yeah,
Why?
because I want to see him fulfill his dream and become a pro wrestler and stuff. So he can be happy that he accomplished it.
Once upon a time, you told us that you had a dream of you and Gary sitting in rocking chairs as old folks and your grandkids were coming to visit. Has that dream changed for you?
Oh yeah. Now it's just me with nobody else sitting next to me. I hope there'll be somebody there. Yeah, that's changed. I'm not mad at Gary or angry, but I'm kind of resentful because I'm left with all the responsibility. You know, I want to go out. I want to go have fun. I'm only 27. I want to live like I am. And I feel like sometimes I'm living like I'm 50. And then now I just kind of resent him for just finding somebody so quick, taking off as easy as he did.
What do you really know about Gary's new girlfriend, Laura?
I just know she's pregnant. You know, so I really couldn't say anything about her. All I know is she's somebody who took in a man that she hadn't even met into her home just because of talking on the internet. That's all I can tell you about her. To me, that right there, I could never do that. I could meet somebody and get to know them, but to just bring them into my home, kind of crazy to me.